We come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Salon today in a program we come to you every Thursday from 1 to 3 p.m. And this program they look at different issues where they happen across the country. And today edition of the program Salon today we look inside the issue of the drivers union as they don't postpone the election for the third term now. Waiting do you go know inside the program. Well, for Kaipu for discuss more about this topic, make we get the National Education and Public Relations Officer, Motor Drivers and General Transport Workers Union, Winner Mohamed Conte. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Yeah, good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon, Radio Democracy.
Continue for the way to inside the program. We'll go for a short break. We start the program proper.
Kind discussion can be every Sunday. Now the program Salon today, where Radio Democracy they bring to you with different issue them. We get to deal with security, policy, the economy, environment, and plenty other one them. Once it concerns national development. So listen Salon today every Sunday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock after.
The program na Salon today we come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As earlier on, I don't introduce my guest. Today we look inside the issue of drivers union, the election where they don't postpone for the third term now. Waiting do you go know inside the program now that make I get the National Education and Public Relations Officer, Motor Drivers and General Transport Workers Union, Mohamed Conte. Mr. Conte, good afternoon once more. Welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good afternoon, 98.1. Good afternoon, listeners.
All right. Firstly, let me start off. What in the happen so now the union?
Well, the union, as we all know, we are a trade union. We operate within the public transport industry of Sierra Leone, and as a union, when a trade union, we can get to election, what we refer to as the quinquennial delegate conference. Quinquennial refers to every 5 years, and the last election was on the 23rd of July 2019. So on the 23rd of July 2024, that's now been the end of the last delegate conference in mandates. But before we go to the last delegate conference in mandates, people in the day we been boycott the 2019 election, we now be the second term of the current president, winner Alpha Amadou Ba. Then give a lot of reasons them, and they may get for take we to court, and we go through several high court cases, and each time we go before the high court, they tell the people and say, no, this government where they rule so now, a legitimate and the election process been free and fair, because even the then Minister of Labor be attend them, now then boycott. So finally, towards the end of a mandate, they may occupy a place in New London Park where they know they pay any due to the union, so we go to the high court for let them go accounts for all the time when they don't spend at the New London Park, and let them go relinquish the park because they don't get any legitimacy for the day. Okay. At the end of the day, they may get for rule owner being Justice Bauer on the 9th of April 2024. It may get for rule say how the election will be do 2019 is not legal. Then all we will do as the national executive body of the union, including the lane leaders and everybody winner appointees, park chairman across the whole country, the 16 districts, for common na them position and therefore form in an interim body way for can organize elections. So we say and say, but this is strange. High courts in Sierra Leone are one. All over Sierra Leone, you go both Kenema high courts and high courts. Over 5 high court judges then would all rule say this thing correct. Lastly, somebody can Justice Mohamed Bao say not correct. So we go seek further redress now the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. They look into the previous high court rulings there and the latter one way Justice Baogi, and they say no, all the previous ruling all the high courts we don't give a correct, and that we forgo to election on the expiration of the mandates way now the 23rd of July 2024. But by the time we try for going to the election, after when them people had all lost, and the first ruling again our Supreme Court, they appeal back again. They lost back again. They appealed for the third time. One 3 judges and preside over the case. They lost for the third time. Seeing that they not lost the legal battle at the Supreme Court, when at the highest court of the land, and they don't get any further side for go, then seek political interest. So they come to the Ministry of Labor, Employment and Social Security for can say no, then the member they would say and collapse away courts don't rule say they're not legitimate according to the constitution.
Okay.
So what did the minister do on the 19th of July? 4 days to election, a council election, a can draft a memorandum of understanding where the president and the person way being they may go to court, we been boycott the election. Then for sign, the president said no, you know, go sign this kind of document because it will be a contempt of the Supreme Court. So because of that, they nullified our election on the 23rd. We're patient, we keep ourselves quiet within the union. We reschedule for the 6th of September. They nullify and back again by a letter written by the Internal Affairs Ministry. And we try for meet the ministry, we try for explain, we said to them, we explain the Supreme Court order to them. Then we reschedule again for the 18th of September. On the 18th of September, on the eve of the 18th of September, the IGSF step in and try for stop election, you know, even stop the send police officers, even our office for patrolling and CC. We not get any gathering even within our office for conduct election. Right. So after that, we report back to the lawyer winner Ibrahim Tommy. Ibrahim Tommy began for write a letter on the 23rd of September. He warned them, say, waiting to do so, you know, correct as state actors, them, they're supposed to uphold the constitution and for respect the decision of the Supreme Court. So, in the inform them now from a legal standpoint that the drivers' union will go into an election on the 1st of October. So, after we then later, they don't go, we said, don't make with publications outside again, which we get on Friday. The Office of National Security call we a try for nullify the election. They say instead then go prefer let conduct the election and they mandate to presidents for make sure say they try for see with NEC officials then because according to them they say people then they complain say they not get any confidence in the president for conduct the election because according to them they say don't hand a broader way one for Gay. But we believe so we get 5 candidates people that may grab will be get a meeting when at the National Executive Council meeting and ask who that they want. We'll get several aspirants for the presidency, we'll get several aspirants for the vice presidency, and we know say we are going to a delegate conference. More people then will be nominated. We don't know maybe go past that number day because some man not showing himself until the last day. But not that not the current situation now. So we really fed up why the supremacy of the law, when one of the characteristics of the rule of law is seriously undermined in the case of drivers' union election.
All right, as you don't give me a full background into this issue, but let's just take you a step back. We can look at on our election proper. As of now, what's the status of the organization?
Well, the status of the organization is very much critically crucial because when somebody a mandate's done and the policy really want for handover, want for say a transition between the institution, we want for do with business because civilization is organization. As an organized institution, when we do something on we own and people then go, we invite people like the 98.1 and other media people they see how we conduct yourself, how they organize yourself. Then people then go repose more confidence in it. They say, yes, these people are really civilized. But if people then they try for say, no, when we constitution no mandates and the Supreme Court say, Lord, we do election according to the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. So I wonder why they know they give we chance for what we do election. And the situation not so chaotic because the people of them don't lost in courts because of the encouragement that they get from political and state actors them. Now they make random audios them. The last audio self I sent to you where somebody was saying a PRO for the other person, they threaten say if we do election person go die day. And would they expect say therefore bring them people and they to reckon in because somebody with a threaten for say it go cause death. You know, I believe say that person they don't become a threat to life and property. And we don't see yesterday back an audio where some group of people then go get that and go make they preach tribalism, then they preach because one of the candidates in a fuller man thinks they will not see.
Okay, Mohammed, I just want to keep off on personality, but Famblem, we try to forget the other, side for letting the parts of this program, but unfortunately, we not get somebody for can represent. Now, as you do explain about owner issue, almost member they wanna get now.
The membership of the entire union, well, now the delegates members them are able to tell you we get over 150 delegates members, because not everybody can vote. And how we can do them, we can get to special delegates conference, so they do district by district, and each district or each park then they will go with special conference. How they do them, it just seems like how they do the direct election during the days of Anten and Sparta and Greece, with that direct representative. People they can't get that, then they ask, okay, well, now this district supposed to nominate 5 delegates and 7 delegates per district. So the people then they do them vote. We can call an election, although we get some members that will say no to an election. But any side people they get and make decision for, say, okay, 5 of we say now Usman, 3 say now that other person will look the one who get the highest wish from the public or blood district, they will take under. So we don't do all them primary elections, then we don't get them. So we don't get to delegate list about 156, and then delegates, and then they go now the final day of the delegates conference where they get problems. So now,
okay, so waiting at the term limit for anybody we can take up office as president of the drivers union.
When 5 years, now that make we call them quinquennial. Quinquennial means 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
From the 19th of July 2020, from the 19th of July, from the 23rd of July 2019 to the 24th and 23rd of July 2024 for be 5 years.
Okay.
And that was the first day we'll be put for election with the Minister of Labor nullify.
All right. Now we then cancel on election. I'm able to reach out for no the reason.
Well, the reason is because they want to bring them people and they way cultural rules say they're not legitimate, and the illegitimacy now because they're not able to fulfill the membership requirements. They occupy New London Park, they may get support from somebody there where gets stake in a society. They support them, they know they pay, they occupy the park, that particular park they be there on their own, then they do things on their own, then they solo New London Abo. So now that them they do. We try for raise concern, take the issue in a court, they will say people and they still they fight the issue back. So we look at and say, okay, we go to court, then call for we constitution, and look with constitution, article 4, the state say any member will not pay a membership due for 3 months without any justifiable reason. That member they not get any legitimacy. So now some of the criteria and now they qualify somebody for become a member, for even become a delegate, and they don't meet the criteria. It just feel like we all are citizens of Sierra Leone. We all don't reach the universal adult suffrage. Every election gets an electioneering process. You're supposed to register. If you don't go register, you don't go through the electioneering process. Even if you get a legitimacy, you don't get any act of disenfranchisement through court or any other. You don't register. If there is an election process, we don't see reason for let you go participate. If you force to participate, they believe the law them for coming. We don't go prove them before the court of law. The highest court of the land don't prove and say indeed. We don't look into all the cases and are not right. High courts and all rules say these people are not right. Why people them for force them say them for coming, and we don't want to set a bad precedent, because we will set that kind of precedent, then the union in unanimity will collapse, because every other person will take advantage of that situation and will make citations say such person may do this at some point in time, and during that election that not forbid the person for participate by the election. So why not for forbid me for do am? So this now a total mess we no one for accept at all for bringing people in the on board.
All right, again, any engagement between UNA and the ministry? We
get several engagements several times we discuss. There was a time we discussed with the Minister of Labor. He says yes, that's true. It makes citation of how indeed irrespective of whether for the Sebanas and Cobbin be to win at this country, but the Jan Kabami get for swallow the pride, he get for negotiate to try, he get for this, he get for that. So irrespective of everything, one unity in the union law, we accept them people, and we tell them so don't get problem with acceptance. We can accept them after the election, but let there be a precedent. We don't see senior political parties in this country, not the leading political parties, senior members and then at this country we get an issue of membership and they don't allow them to participate. We see the other political parties, somebody would not even go to the point of a vice president in this country because of membership status where the constitution of that particular political party states say it don't meet the requirements. We see say happen. We know to an exception. Let people then learn for abide by rules and regulation. We will accept them, they are our members, but let them learn that they have done wrong and they not go participate by this particular election just because they neglect some of the dictates of the constitution, so that next time we will bring them on board, they will come. Even the reference and they will be make, try for tell us, okay, indeed, yes, the reference correct, but the reference will be nothing being too money and being too money to be the preach. They preach election before peace. It was after the election that before the Sanko they make citation to them bring on board. So after the election, likewise you go do them and make another citation of paying membership due. They said there was a time when Sierra Leone go attend one international labor organization summit and there was a requirement for a voting. Sierra Leone was prohibited to vote because they may get deficit of paying their membership due. Now until we will not be know the particular one, we say, well, minister, you say look at this, how we go allow them kind people. Law set a better precedent, at least law do something of best practice. Let them people that know say we will not eliminate them because this is a trade war belong, but they cannot participate in this particular election because they neglected the dictates of the constitution. From there we can reconcile, we're all brothers and sisters, but we cannot allow them to breach our constitution. More so, Supreme Court's ruling or rule saying enough for Dua, we for respect the supremacy of the law of this land.
All right, again, then una colleague there, any engagement in there between una and them for una able to explain give them some of the things that we just talk so.
The engagements don't ever be between we and them particularly, but it don't be between we and them with the mediation of the minister and other people. So that may not happen, and we still stick on that point. Now this point will stick on another them problem. Then one for luck we ignore this point to the point that law even ignore the Supreme Court ruling. And this Supreme Court ruling, I believe say the state actors and today we will use the authority for disturb this election. Therefore, no saying a law puts and otherwise any other person can go meet and a Mosul say come on and me for there. But because of law, because of law, could obey the order. Say the IG now an act of parliament established the police. Now law make way back an order, we say the follow up. So let them know say now law make some of them order they know this. And some of the people they give you order, then physicality not able for move we, but not to them physicality to the look. They look at the supremacy of the law, the viability of the law of the land. When you say this not do no they do them. All the election now they tell us law not do them. If we don't go the mass we go do them. But just because of law abiding, even though we get an authority from the law for doing, but yet we go for obey. They say law and order. The law don't give the authority. If the order back no can, they not complement and then they not complete because law alone not able for rule a nation, but it is also accompanied by an order because something they cannot through an order they come, and all of this nullification come through an order. So we not go force for respect the law, we would disregard to an order. So we want let themselves know say yes, this now a precedent. After we election, whosoever feels say don't go wrong, we see some of them people then they want make reference to who been get issued membership in the political party. And the current ruling party they you not reconcile. The other back, you don't reconcile, don't come. But you don't learn the lesson, say, oh, I've been doing this wrong, so now I've been suffer this because of this. Now I don't come back. Instead, will become now a preacher and teach somebody. Say no, you know we do this wrong. Now that kind of thing we need in society. Okay. We don't need strong men like Chloe, who be get the Kailondo, the Nyangwa, the Baibure, the Aidara Kontofili. Obama talk away Ghana, and I enforce visits in sub-Saharan Africa. It's we don't need strong men, we need strong institution. And diversity in our institution. And one of the two they show the strength of our institution. Now when we maintain law and order, so we not believe in might, we believe in information, communication and transformation, and that make you there.
All right, Mr. Ban into term done and when they come into election, you say they don't postpone for over 3 terms now. What's the bad effect at this moment, or whose challenge they get because we not get leadership at this moment?
Well, leadership there because according to the constitution, it's supposed to be by we own making. We get right for defer election. If we get certainty, even though sometimes the election for be the 23rd of July, but the deferment for be out of we making, we get deferment we not for exceed beyond 6 months. So even within that period of deferment, illegitimacy still stands. Just like any other election, if you're supposed to be today, something happen, if then they find the post illegitimacy, they told me Sabah illegitimacy is still potent, it's still active, even though the deferment will don't take place, not to out of who you're making, not out of state actors that you're making. But irrespective of that, it's still late because the 23rd of July now in the official expiration of a mandate. So if you check from the 23rd of July to the 28th or 29th of September today, you will find out say it still gets viability or it still gets constitutional mandates for the as president who is legitimate.
All right, continue for the with me inside the program. In name na Mohammed Kaindane Conte in the National Education and Public Relations Officer for Motor Drivers Union and General Transport. We'll go for a short break. When we come, we continue the program Salon today.
Let me pledge with love and loyalty to a country, Sierra Leone. Let we come together, let we walk as one for the better of Salon.
I like for listen Salon today every Sunday because they bring out the issue we get for do with Salon development.
We not remove the machines, we not cut the cables, we not move the poles, the infrastructure then they.
What you be don't produce for this country as at the time when the left power will go into elections. Now being 99 megawatts, not even up to 100. We mean say out of the 1,000 megawatts we will not promise, not even 10%.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
We don't concern for ensuring certain things the way Saloma need, like electricity. We not for even give me a chance to look cry for them.
Well, now then kind discussion can be every Sunday. Now the program Salon today, where Radio Democracy they bring can to you with different issue them. We get to deal with security, policy, the economy, environment, and plenty other one them. Once it concern national development. So listen Salon today every Sunday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock after.
No matter who you be, let me pledge with love and loyalty to a country, Sierra Leone. Let we come together, let we walk as one for the better of Salon.
I like for listen Salon today every Sunday because they bring out the issue we get for do with Salon development.
We not remove the machines, we not cut the cables, we not move the poles, the infrastructure then they.
What you be don't produce for this country as at the time when the left power will go into elections. Now being 99 megawatts, not even up to 100. We mean say out of the 1,000 megawatts we will not promise, not even 10% will not be able to generate.
As far as we see Leone and they know, we don't concern for ensuring certain things the way Saloma need, like electricity. We not for even give me a chance to look cry for them.
Well, now then kind discussion can be every Sunday. Now the program Salon today, where Radio Democracy they bring can to you with different issue them. We get to deal with security, policy, the economy, environment, and plenty other one them. Once it concern national development. So listen Salon today every Sunday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock after.
No matter who you be, let me make Salon and a bit.
Radio Democracy, the true
The
voice
program
of the
Salon
people.
today will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Still inside the studios, I get Mohammed Conte, National Education and Public Relations Officer, Motor Drivers and General Transport Workers Union. Now, we just don't explain about things so far where they happen on a union, but as even though they don't postpone on an election, almost people don't come out for be president and other position them.
Well, the time we get to meeting with the National Executive Council and the Central Executive Council, we meet on the 11th of July 2024. After we will get the third court ruling on the 10th of July 2024. We may get a meeting where the president will get for ask who that then wish for contest for presidency. We will get up to 8 people and we stand. The vice presidency now 5 people and stand. But as we go on now, about 3 people and don't decline from the presidency. We other presidential candidates and don't talk to, merger don't take place. So we get about 5 candidates. But among the 5 candidates, we get 2 way na real popular candidates now. We now the topic right now where everybody know say this person popularly want. But in drivers union election, one thing about drivers union election, how it different from other election. Nobody no go pull a billboard say this person want be president before the election. You know everybody. Some person they ever disclose say want for be president, but you go don't talk through the delegates them. And when you go to the hall, as somebody say for example, I nominate Usman Kamara, somebody second the motion automatically, hence you know registered member, you get your delegate status, automatically don't qualify for be for contest for the presidency. So some contestants then they not can come out openly, then they do their own things quietly. Now on that day they can disclose. By the time they know that now they don't pronounce that now the ballots casting now they happen. So for the one that will come out openly for now, now two popular one they would agree.
All right, so you go for the same position back?
Well, the public
position,
relations officer and the education officer and the public relations officer where they do, gets not an elective position, na appointments, and the secretary general as well. So the only elective positions that we get, then they elect the president, then they elect the vice president, then they elect the treasurer, then they elect the financial secretary, then they elect the national trustee 1, national trustee 2, then they elect the auditor 1, auditor 2, then they elect also the people that act as members of parliament and the National Executive Council. When each region gets representative, they get a national rep 1, rep 2 for Bombali, rep 1, rep 2 for each of the districts. So they all coming together and then they form the parliament within the National Executive Council, where they act as the parliament of the union. Whilst the other one, they elect the president, the vice, the treasurer, the auditor, the financial secretary, the trustees, they all now the Central Executive Council where they act as a cadre. Among them, they get appointments for the Secretary General and deputy, appointment for the education officer.
All right. So, what's are the criteria if somebody want to be president and other position then?
The only criteria we need for get if you're able to fulfill your membership status, you forget an updated membership status. Even me self, irrespective of the fact that me now the education officer and public relations officer, as long as my membership status is updated, maybe I can then at the hall somebody with or without something me making. Somebody can just fit in this post fit for be presidential material. Somebody can just blow out, then they call for nomination for president. It's I nominate Mohammed kind and a content for position of president. Somebody can second the motion. If somebody second the motion and they ask for any other nomination, if no nomination, automatically you know unopposed. If other nominee come for the position, they will then go to the pool. So anybody, the only qualification we need you forget an updated membership status, then you become a delegate.
All right, now let's just look at the past administration. We are in the public relations. Witness some of the developments them we wanna come with for drivers then or the union.
All right, the 10 way Alpha Amadou Ba come into power, the Motor Drivers and General Transport Workers Union will be then a shell. Usa na the kebe them get. Usa later we see the family being decided they will sell them and then property, and will be able to advocate through the then government onto this government. Then I can endorse with status. We able to get a place of we own today. We will call the National Secretariat when the Texaco Lorry Park, and we come off from rentage. We automatically become people and we the on we own. Than one of the development that we'll get, and we see a situation wherein the president who we get at through the help of the legal aid board will be for asked for the freedom of over 40 drivers them way. Then we get some other issues that will be bound in at the correctional center, and some of them are from the provinces to be able to get for make ways for let them go back to them place and try for rehabilitate their status. And we don't see a situation wherein we able for fight two major global pandemic when at Ebola and Corona. The leadership of the union be able for teach and try for admonish the drivers then for long able for combat the spread of them, because we all know say the origin and the major source of the spread of the disease then they not through transportation. and that's not been the part of the training of the drivers. Then when they take up them profession as drivers, but as something we come as an event, and we attack with that kind of things. And we don't see how much we drivers they don't transform in terms of road safety and other things, because the education department gets a provision of a routine education when our safety education, and we don't participate a lot per other things than we get for do with national development. So as a result of everything we the Alpha Amadou Ba regime be get for do, one na for like we able for secure a permanent place and reduce the street parking them, because the table not being at the Texas Colori Park, a lot of street parkings and other things will happen. But now if you see more of Motkaden park in the streets, sometimes are private vehicles them, but we Motkaden gets places them for go. Excuse me. So the Alpha Amadou Ba being able for establishment and make sure say try for bringing people them way, though the motor drivers get right for do things everything on their own, but try for bring people that we get special functions that we go able for can make the union the activity go before. Person like me, I joined the union on the 21st of April 2021, because it look at us say the departments we now the education departments, even though the drivers them most of them get basic education, some may not get at all, but they need somebody we get high acumen for handle that area there. So they try for bring the people, they try for improve the representation of the union by bringing people that we get high caliber for handle things like waiting at they do so, for example.
Okay. Continue for the week inside the program. In name na Mohamed Kaindane Conte na the National Education and Public Relations Officer, Motor Drivers and General Transport Workers Union. As we there for look into the issue we get for do with the election, outside and say they don't postpone for over 3 term now. Well, we'll go for a short music break. We'll come, we'll start for take calls and look at messages them.
What's in the happen no? What's in the happen
Radio
no?
Democracy, the
In
true
this
voice of the
land,
people.
hey, what's in the happen no? Africa, what's in the happen no? What's in the happen no? We want know, hey, we want know. Why the system just a go slow? We want know. Why we still live bamboo? We want know. Africa, all we natural and mineral resources. We want know. Africa, why we still live for losses. We want know. Yeah, we want know. We want know. We want know. As an African, I'm so proud of my identity. Yeah, but I'm so hurt for seeing me people and live in poverty. Yeah, how long? Man, then go to live like this. Yeah, we struggle so hard, but we still can't find no peace. Yeah, go to Sudan and see how so many people left the suffer. Yeah, come to Liberia, some man them tin for it now a holla. Inside Salon, then just left we on we own. We gotta just to eat the beef and then left it with the bone. So we want know who side all we money they go. We want know who side the African money they go. And we want know why the system just they go slow. We want know why we still live bamboo. We want know Africa, all we natural and mineral resources. We want know Africa, why we still live for losses. We want know. We want know, we want know, we want know. Yeah, I'm sending this message to all the presidents, yeah, of this our lovely African continent. Yeah, I wanna know what's going on in Africa. I see so many dying, so many people them crying. Upon all the riches where we get, Africa still needs help. And when we get this help, we blood and shame unto themselves. So we want to know
the truth.
what they make we blood them no missing. We want to know they left the youths man them on suffering. We want to know where these schools and roads who not promise. We want know Africa, wetin dey happen.
Well, I hope you enjoy that music the way Alonso give inside the program and the song title We Want Know. Well, the phone line now open. Call on the number 077981981. Call and give contribution as today we look inside the issue of drivers union. For know some of the reasons that we make them postpone the election for the 3 term now. You can send in your message same way so on the number 077981981. Send in your message and call and give contribution concerning the topic we will discuss inside the program this afternoon. Now, Mohammed, what do you want at this moment?
We just wanted to respect the rule of the law, and if the ONS insist for the NEC conduct the election, we don't get problem because then they accuse say the president want to pick somebody, but only that. Yes, but only that, no matter how they want for conduct the election or whosoever want for conduct this election, then for conduct according to the dictates of the constitution, and the people that win are eligible members they according to the constitution, now then for participate by the election.
All right, we don't start for the call stem inside the program. Good afternoon, you name and inside the call from?
Yeah, are they Eastern Friday?
Okay.
Down street.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, no. Not interested upon this. Professional drivers, which you have been there. Now me organize the list 91, 92 when PRC then take over, where they say all waiting in the apple. Then in the attacked by Ben's garage at Black Road. So organize the youths then to clear some of the table then because we are people. But we then put on as chairman for city council. I give that full table and Abacha. Then bring them and say that system. Where they get now attack them take. So the driver they not be powerful. They can't take the back. Then put all table there. Then if daddy deal anyway like giving the name, Luna Postman, more than they call me Papa P, Mr. Panther. So waiting that back, no go, I get 1 minute. No, waiting can happen to bring the pack back now, pull the table and the city council. That's an this word. Madam this word, when I be convent principal. So then give you all the rights. I do some developments that then bring the vehicle and come put the table in at the side. Even later on they say na bad thing I they do. Later on they trader then tell me that they pay for me vaccine. Na good thing I do. Now then they sell pass out and they sell. Now me do all that one day. And then they give me 5 times every day and for the weekend 25,000. Then I buy material. Even that police post where they show. Now me, people they tell now I like
Okay.
You see that?
All right. I think we lost that caller day inside the program. This text message say, Mr. Conte, what are some of the things discussed during the meeting with ONS?
Well, the things that we'll discuss with the ONS basically now for nullify the election where we lawyer don't write, why he writes the IG and give them caution about the past 3 elections and we they don't nullify. He tell them say I court order and notified and say we will get an election on the 1st of October. So the ONS no gets any other agenda other than for tell we say that they did not go right and they go on for let NEC conduct the election. So then go on, let we leader meet with NEC and then go get a schedule of the election. Now that's let me propose to we, but now another nullification of the election back again.
All right, so una do agree, still let NEC conduct the election?
Well, we don't decide for get a meeting because the National Executive Council and the Central Executive Council supposed to meet, and we hope for meet tomorrow when on Monday, then we go know if the general body go agree for let them conduct the election, or for let not conduct the election, or we will still go on election on the 1st, when at Tuesday, the 1st of October. That's going to be decided tomorrow.
Okay, so normally, who that can conduct on an election?
We election and we constitution provide for let the president for conduct the election. Now we say they organize your business like any other people, and they do their own business. Just like who can go meeting, we make good decisions there.
All right. This other one say, what are some of the benefits drivers union? Okay, he say, what are some of the benefits that we drivers union don't bring to society?
Drivers union benefits enormous because even the coming of the worker fine bus system, we are through the iron project them, the appraisal documents, we are an informed documents, a claim say 85% of the public transport provision of this country now the public and the private operators them, and drivers union are the major public and private operators and for public transport. We all also get a Ministry of Transport and Aviation in this country. Government don't buy buses in this country, but most of them are upline in the run. But for let you see transport they run at this country, for let you see a single item where they import from Whitman country, Canada, this Watakina, Frito, you go na the suburb village, na Kailan or any other parts na this country, na drivers union how they transport them. So the most fundamental function of the state will have to protect life and property, where then delegates to the police. Now that function the drivers union they do for transport, lives and properties. So everything but transportation, what you they feel, if you feel say you buy rest, you buy na Kailan, or you buy rest, you buy na Pujo, you buy na Kubola, you buy na any part of this country, now motor drivers and general transport workers a transporter.
All right. This other one say, please, Mr. Conte, go according to what the law say. I think somebody just take caution you say, Leone, go according to within the law.
Well, I believe in a motivation now, and not a caution, because now exactly now how the law say we they go. Because even though they don't nullify we election, we not go haywire. We try for seek redress. We go to court. We seek redress through the legal process because we believe in justice and the symbol of peace. We do not stop election 3 times. We not raise hell for that day. Instead, we not even talk with them nullify on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Now after the 3rd, now come on air. Now we don't put this 4th date way back there about for being nullified. So still what they do now according to the law for Kana media and express with dissatisfaction now part of the going through the law. So to me, I'm not saying like for saying I caution, I say I motivation. So I go endorse the posting statement say indeed we are going accordingly according to the law.
This one say, Mr. Mohammed, you think saying a politics they play on an election?
Well, election no they go without politics because even in the drivers, it's a politics. When you talk of an election, you talk of politics. But only that, no matter whether politics they play or not they play, we want let politics play according to the rules. Because any game gets a own set rules. For any game we get a own set, we'll change the rule in the middle of the game. So now these rules will not want to let them change. But we know in our politics because politics is everywhere. And we're not going to ignore politics when they talk of an election. We want to let politics play. But we want to let politics play properly and let play according to the rules.
All right. We'll come back to you. Let me take a short break.
Let me pledge with love and loyalty to a country, Sierra Leone. Let we come together, let we walk as one for the better of Salone.
I like for listen Salone today every Sunday because they bring out the issue we get for do with Salone development.
We not remove the machines. We not cut the cables. We not move the poles. The infrastructure then they.
What's wrong they don't produce for this country as at the time when the left power will go into elections? Now being 99 megawatts, not even up to 100, we mean say out of the 1,000 megawatt we will not promise, not even 10% will not be able to generate.
As far as we see Leone and they know, we don't concern for ensuring certain things the way Saloma need, like electricity. We not for even give me a chance to not cry for them.
Well, now then kind discussion can be every Sunday. Now the program Salone today, where Radio Democracy they bring can to you with different issue them. We get to deal with security, policy, the economy, environment, and plenty other one them. Once it concern national development. So listen Salone today every Sunday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock after.
for listen salon today every Sunday because they bring out the issue we get for do with salon development.
We not remove the machines. We not cut the cables. We not move the poles. The infrastructure then dey.
Wetin una be don produce for this country as at the time when una dey left power, we dey go into elections. Una be 99 megawatts, not even up to 100. We mean say out of the 1,000 megawatt we una promise, not even 10% una be able for generate.
As far as we see Leone and they know, we don't concern for ensure certain things the way Saloma need, like electricity. Una not for even give me a chance to not cry for them.
Well, na den kind discussion can be every Sunday. Now the program Salon today, where Radio Democracy they bring can to you with different issue them. We get to deal with security, policy, the economy, environment, and plenty other one them. Once it concern national development. So listen Salon today every Sunday from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock after.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
The program na Salon today really come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still look at messages. This one say, what next for the drivers union after the postponement of the elections?
Well, we still try for urge and see the people them within authority, let them give it chance to do in autonomous body. You know, the drivers union are a trade union. And a trade union will fall within the labor ministry, and this labor ministry also gets obligation with an international obligation through the International Labor Organization. Among the specialized agencies of the United Nations today, the ILO are the oldest one because they inherit them from the League of Nations. So anything we Sierra Leone do for like we get the operations of trade unions in our country, nothing that will be say then don't ratify from international treaties and conventions. For anything they do today against drivers union, it not go only get national impact, it will get international impact. And we go continue for seek redress nationally, and if we see the doors of national redress not able for address to we issues them, I believe say other international organizations they will get for do trade union. The International Transport Federation, they win an ITF, other bodies then they will concern which will they do now, and other regional body then they will concern about the drivers union, the Mano River protocols, and they will have a party to them. We don't believe say we country is sufficient for handle this issue, because an issue we get for do with the derailment of Supreme Court's ruling will not go on there come out of the borders of the country. But if that be the case, we believe say we go explore all avenues at our disposal for make sure say the one that we feel say things not for be right, if for be right.
All right, this other one say, you guys, are you planning to hold the election on the 1st despite the challenges?
Well, we don't get a second call from the ONS, we are the highest security body in the country. They not try for nullify the election outright, like how the previous 3 phases them don't take place. Then try for redirect the election for say then go once the neck for like a part of this election. And their own case it look somehow minimal in the sense for like clarity day, for let everybody feel satisfied, nobody not feel say the president play in personal interest inside the election. Well, it left to the National Executive Council and the Central Executive Council tomorrow, where we get to meeting and we'll decide, because we represent people and we know we'll take certain critical decision. But out of the meeting tomorrow, where we meet, we go know exactly waiting at the general membership, their own position inside this. If they say, we go into an election, with or without any outdoor election, any other place will go converge, like with normal and usual meetings in our office, we can do with election. We announce with leader. I believe it's our right for do that one day.
All right, this other one say, what are you guys doing to handle drivers with bad attitude?
Well, bad attitude a day in every side, even the holiest army, of the holiest army, there was an Akan in the camp. You get bad people. But what we do with them are the law. And the law, they do a own best part. Only that certain people, irrespective of the law, God giving you law, Motorman giving you law, family they give the law, yet we get unlawful people. We get the people who they do things unlawfully. So the thing we do when we get notice of them people, then they make sure say the law taking course. There are certain times where people can even blow we horn them negatively, say, hey driver, then in a Panama road is that what you they do about them. They're not no saying as some of the disciplines then we they take against some of them drivers then they. Anybody within the obtain statement for the police for any crime we commit, they go ask you name, your address, your contact number if you get. They go ask you what you they do for and you live in when are your profession. Somebody can put driver. And when some people then can go down on their side and they how many drivers then they are, they say 30 drivers then. Maybe among them 30 drivers, there are 25 or 28 of them, not even traffic related offenses them. Sometimes are SP cases, sometimes are last name cases, sometimes collaborate with bad people them for transport, something will be seen a threat to the security of the state, and that not to be mandates. Even though he is a driver, but waiting care and going up a number road, not to something of the drivers, but take up. So then thing and they can left and let the law taking course on, so we can treat drivers that wouldn't get bad attitude.
Okay, as we not get better term again inside the program, waiting will be your message to your colleagues them as still on the wait for finalize the date of an election?
Well, we will talk to our colleagues them, let them stay put, let them stay calm, let them be patient, for seek redress and something we very much difficult, but it is good for law set a good example. This not a law country, and a country be say they not tolerate anybody with they act lawlessly. Even though Supreme Court don't give we order for like we do election, but if the other state actors and back counter, you counter order, okay, we get for listen to them. Now the ONS, when the highest security body, don't give we in own suggestion and try for nullify the election where we don't propose for the first. We will seek on our interest, we will ask on our consent. Lord, we know what's anything we tell we back. We go forward them. And for the opponents then, because we don't get enemy in drivers, we get opponents because we call them as opponents because they don't want to see which we. Let them left then languages them. Like one audio we get from McKinney yesterday. Somebody they talk by the audio say, I know we call name because ethical. How Madingomando rule drivers union, Timnimando rule drivers union, Fulamando rule drivers union, this time na Mindeman. This is very wrong. Law left them say, law not bring tribe inside drivers union. Otherwise, religion will begin coincide. Sierra Leone, for example, the highest population between Muslim and Christians are Muslims. But now one time we don't get Muslim leader. I don't ever feel say the Muslim don't rise. Say no, we don't get Christian, Muslim. Law not begin that at we on lower level. Do you have that possible left them talk then? We no one than the side drivers union. We eligible. We all know Sierra Leone. I believe the identity of Sierra Leoneans now in our ID card. We identity of Sierra Leone now in our passports. Now it represents we everywhere. We anthem as Sierra Leone. So do you allow forget about any other thing that we na denomination in this country?
All right, plenty thank you for joining me inside the program this Sunday. Well, from time to time, we go to come with you in the studio for know how this particular process don't go in name na Mohammed Kaindane content in the National Education and Public Relations Officer, Motor Drivers and General Transport Workers Union as we there for look at the issue of the election where they don't postpone for 3 term now. Well, from time to time, we go to come with them now the studio for get update concerning the issue. Plenty thank you to the production team we put this program together, and I want to say plenty thank you to Joseph Songa we give technical support, Jaffa Man Service, make una see we live na Facebook. So till we meet next week for another edition. My name is Usman Kamara.
Let me pledge with love and loyalty to a country